It was the statement piece that made a statement about the carrying power of a luxury brand. As the coronavirus crippled economies around the world in 2020, an Hermes Himalaya Kelly became the most expensive handbag sold at auction, fetching over $430,000 in Hong Kong. In the past decade, handbags have regularly made the top 5 in the annual Luxury Investments Index compiled by Knight Frank. But for 2020, such sought-after handbags topped a basket of 10 popular luxury investments.
Our index tracks Hermes handbags in particular. What we've seen is there was a strong performance about a year ago when they were up 17% in a year, which actually led our luxury investment index on an annual basis.
Average prices have since moderated in 2021, registering a 4% year-on-year increase in the second quarter of the year. But the overall trend over a 10-year period is still firmly upwards. Market watchers say this is because of changing consumer behavior.
The social stigma of buying and selling pre-owned luxury, especially in Asia, is definitely fading. I think consumers these days are generally more value conscious and also fashion conscious towards the choices and the things they buy and use. Secondly, I think rising wealth phenomenon in Asia that we've observed over the last 10 years definitely also contributed to that spike in consumption.
So how does an accessory become an asset class?
The first is exclusivity. Bags that are very rare, but not just rare, but also have a connection to certain events or certain people that make them exclusive. And also condition. Condition is key.
Since COVID, we've also seen a new wave of influencing factors such as pop culture. K-pop in particular definitely plays an important part in driving demand and resale prices of certain models that are seen on K-pop artists and celebrities. The other would be social media platforms. TikTok being extremely popular during the height of COVID definitely was one of the factors that pushed the demand for certain styles.
Collectible handbags can start at affordable price points, but at the high end of the market, there are other barriers to entry.
You can't just walk into an Hermes shop and buy one of their handbags. You have to be a client who spent a lot of money there on other Hermes products, which is why the secondary market for Hermes bags is so strong.
Collector JASMINE CHONG learnt this firsthand when she tried to buy a luxury handbag during a trip to Paris.
The waiting list is very long, and I was just going to try my luck to see if I was going to get something. And without any prior knowledge to how this whole thing works, I walked into the store asking for the bag. The line is there, ma'am. You can go queue up. So 4 hours later, I did walk out of the store with a bag, but not the exact design that I was looking for. But that bag has been with me for, I want to say, 12 years now.
When it's not possible to buy direct, collectors can look to the resale market. Although prices are marked up, those who've done their research can still make a profit.
The things I have bought from the resale market are all classic styles that I know would not go out of style. And if I do decide to sell it in the future, it will probably be about the same price or even higher.
The houses will always maintain the design. It doesn't change. What changes is actually the price point. So price increase every year by the fashion powerhouses for certain styles will mean that if you have the same thing from years back, you can actually hold its value or even make money from it simply because the same exact thing cost a lot more than what you had purchased it for.
On top of picking the right brands and models, the bag's condition is the next factor in determining the selling price.
There only are certain handbags that will increase in value, and those handbags have to be kept in near to immaculate condition, really, if you expect prices to go up.
They generally also come in their original packaging. They look almost unused. Some even would come with their original receipts, which we have seen in the resale market to be able to add to its resale value as well.
Other key factors to consider:
And also, you know, the handbags that you might have in your closet, you know, there's a feeling that perhaps that's suddenly worth a lot more money. It doesn't quite work like that. You've got to expect to be able to have deep pockets and go to the top of the market to make money.
Not every luxury purchase will yield us a positive return when we resell it. When you buy into luxury fashion, don't buy for the sake of speculative reasons.
I think a lot of times we see fashion and luxury products as a way of expressing ourselves. So let that be the main purpose of collecting the bags.